Hey, welcome to this interview. So today I'm joined by Vincent from our mentorship program. Hi, Vincent. How are you?
Hi there. I'm good, thank you. And you?
Yeah, really good. Thanks, mate. So thank you for giving us a bit of time today to share your story, share your experience of working in property and with myself and Sam so far. So I guess just like start off by setting the scene for us. So where were you before you met us, before you got into property? What was your life like? Paint the picture.
Okay. Well, I've always I grew up in the UK, and I finished uni and then went back to Hong Kong. Came back 5 years ago, and then I was in a job which is 12 to 14 hours a day job, and I work 6 days a week. So basically, it left me with no time to do what I want. So I've been like this for 3.5 years till last year when I joined the CPMM, which is the masterclass in April. Yeah.
And what is that job that you do? Because I'm sure people are wondering what is it you can do for 12 to 14 hours a day, 6 days a week?
Okay, well, I work in an Oriental supermarket. So I start off working as a warehouse assistant. I work my way up to warehouse manager, and then I changed to another role for sales, and then sales manager. So I've been changing jobs in the same company, but it got me to a point that I thought I'm quite stuck.
Okay, yeah. I'm sure a lot of people have felt that way as well. I know certainly, like, thinking back to my own career, stuck was a really great way of describing it. So, all right, so you're stuck in this kind of high pressure supermarket management role. What was it that made you decide? What was it about that environment made you decide that you wanted to get into property?
I think one of the reason is because my parents they grow their wealth through properties as well, but it's a different market in Hong Kong. Basically, capital growth is a lot faster over there.
Okay.
And I have the I just have the basic idea that properties, if once you buy it, then it will gradually grow in a long-term basis. So it's like saving money in an early stage. So that's what I got into property. And I start before the CPMM. I bought my first buy-to-let property, and then I was stuck again.
Yeah, spent all your money, right?
A big deposit, and then I was like, so what can I do now with probably an extra £500 a month? That's it.
Yeah. The returns versus the some of the strategies that we talk about is vastly different, isn't it? So
yeah.
Okay, so so what was it that made you want to work with myself and Sam? Why did you join the Complete Property Millionaire Masterclass?
Right. Okay. So before, so when I first started my property journey with the buy to let, and I had a few. Well, I went through a lot of seminars, like those online seminars, and also some that I went down to London to see someone that do similar, like company that does similar stuff, and they didn't. They look well. I mean, they are professionals, but it's the way they communicate. It felt like a pressure environment, and I don't feel comfortable with. And then when I saw Chris and Sam's video, and then I think it was a. It's not a video, sorry. It's an online intro.
A webinar.
Yeah, like a webinar. I think it was an hour webinar, and then I got attracted to it, so I joined the CPMM.
Okay.
And then straight away I joined the mentorship program.
I was going to say, if I remember rightly, you actually joined the mentorship program before you'd even attended the CPMM, right?
Yes, because I was so convinced these guys are professionals.
Great, good to hear. Okay, great. So what have you managed to achieve? So you've been working with us now since
April.
April last year?
End of April, yes.
Okay, so at the time we're recording this is February 2021. You've been working since April 2020. So that's 10 months. But it's 10 months, and it's not 10 ordinary months, is it? It's 10 months during a global pandemic and various lockdowns. So I think the fact that you've achieved what you have achieved is even more phenomenal than if the market was unlocked. I mean, you've done amazing things. So why don't you tell people about what you've managed to achieve over those 12 months or those 10 months, sorry.
So end of April, I still remember it's 24th till 26th. And after that program, I started advertising at a low profile. So I was telling people that I'm doing property management, or so start letting people know what I do. And it was so my first deal I was done in June, I think. I signed the contract in July, and then that's my first deal. It was through a direct landlord. So it was actually one of the colleague. She was fellow during since I think February till July when she started back. And then she because she saw me having one more day off during that time, and then she asked me, "Oh, are you doing something else while you're off?" And then I said, "Yeah, I just started a property business." And she said, "Oh, what do you do?" I said, "I kind of like manage properties for landlords to take out their issues and help them earn a bit more, or I would say earn safer." Yeah, that way. And then she straight away told me that, "Oh, in 2 weeks time I'm going to have a property that will be emptied, and I was going to ask some agents to help me advertise anyway."
Okay.
Then I start talking.
Yeah.
So that's my first deal. And that deal,
tell people about the numbers on your first deal, because I think it's a pretty good deal, isn't it? I mean, it's a pretty damn good deal. So just run through the numbers for people.
So basically, that deal will now gain me 1,100 quid a month. So that is with the initial investment. This one I invested a bit more because it's my first one, and I put my standard quite there. So I mean, it could be less, but I put I think 8 to 9K in this startup, including furnitures, and then
but generated a cash flow for yourself of pretty much 13,200 over a year. So getting on for doubling your money in the first year.
So it's good enough for me, to be honest. It's my first deal. I wouldn't expect perfection from my first deal. So
it's funny because most investors would dream of a 200% return on investment. It's good enough.
Well,
it'll do.
That's
cool 200%.
That's because the next deal that shocked me a bit, because obviously I got SA deal recently, and it was the initial investment was to be honest, I think it's less than £1,500.
Yeah, I think it was. No, I think the total was 1,800 in the end, right? Once we factored in the appliances.
Oh yeah, yes, that's right. And then so £1,800, and that will initial investment, and that will gain me about £650 to £700 a month.
So 7 to 8 grand a year.
Yeah.
From a less than £2,000 investment, so pretty much 400% return on that one.
That's right.
That's insane.
And then after the SA, so basically the SA is done through an agent, and I met this agent. He showed me a few properties. I think he didn't take me seriously at first, but then I kept asking for more property viewings, And so he started. Well, obviously, I talked him through what my business does, and with the first deal, I can actually show him the pictures as well. That I do this, and then he saw the pictures well, it's good enough for him. And then he then started letting me view properties that are not on the market yet.
Right.
Yeah. So I've got I've got another 4-bed house from him 2 weeks after my SA deal.
Yeah, I was going to say, we saw the photo of you stood outside with your keys.
Yeah.
I also love the fact, by the way, that your third deal is also house number 3.
Yep.
please continue that. So deal number 4 has to be house number 4.
I can't choose, to be honest, but
No, you have to.
Yeah.
No deal is good enough unless it's the right number.
You know what? I will save all the deals that I do in between and then just put them in orders, yeah,
Exactly,
and then put it out.
Sorry, I can't take this deal. Oh, it's going to make you £2,000 a month. No, it's not number 4. I don't want it.
Yeah, but so this deal I'm doing right now is I've got people tradesmen coming in to quote me on prices, and
yeah,
I'm doing it right now. I just had a quote this morning as well, and saying this, I have deal number 4 coming. But that one is actually already done up HMO, but the agent has not got the keys yet.
okay. This is the one that I don't know about. I've not heard about this one.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So basically, it's already done up. Got the license as well, and it's a 5-bed. I think the landlord just doesn't want the hassle anymore.
Right.
So I'm just waiting for the key, and they're trying to set a fair price, but I'm sure he'll be asking for more. But obviously, we'll deal with that after.
What kind of margin do you think you'll make on that one? What do you think your monthly profit will be on that one?
Okay, so with the numbers that I expect to pay. For the rent, obviously, I'm expect to get about 700 to 750 a month.
So you got 750 from that one, 650 from your SA, 1100 from your first HMO.
Yep, and then the third deal, I think I would say £600.
About 600 from that one.
Yep.
What does that work out as? So that's 12, 24, 20, 30. Yeah, basically like 3,200 a month.
Oh, okay. I haven't calculated that yet. So
the good news doesn't stop there, though, does it? Because what's deal number 5?
I'm still waiting on my clients to come back to me to see if I can take that property. But if I do, that will be another SA property, and it will be
that will make you
about 650 as well.
Okay, so it puts you on £4,000 a month if you do that 5th deal as well.
Yeah.
Amazing, mate. Amazing work, and that's in 10 months. So effectively,
it was if I can achieve that 5th deal, it will be 4 in a month.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah.
4 deals in 1 month. So in 10 months, you've given yourself a £48,000 a year pay rise. Can't remember ever having a pay rise like that within a year at work. Can you?
No, never.
So, mate, amazing work. I mean, you've done really, really well. So
thank you.
If you were to give some people like one piece of takeaway advice from this interview about how you did it, what would your kind of words of wisdom be to anyone thinking about getting into property?
Don't hesitate to contact agents, even though you will receive a lot of rejections, like a lot. I've been through it, and but once you find 1, 2, or 3 agents that will start chatting with you, just hold on to them, and then just keep on building relationships, and the deals will come. like seriously, and they are still calling me up this morning asking me if I'm interested in another one batch. But I said to them, that side I'm going to grow steadily. So, but with the four or five beds, I'm still chasing them up because they haven't got the keys. So
yeah. Fine. Mate, amazing. So your biggest takeaway then is work with the agents because of the source of deals.
Yeah.
Amazing. And so anyone who's watching this, they could be watching it in the future. They could be watching it. I'm going to be posting it on social media a little bit later so people can get to know you a bit better. But some people may be considering whether they should work with myself, with Sam, on the mentorship side of things, with the coaching to help them build and grow their property business. Obviously, we've got a mission this year to help people like yourself, 25 people like yourself, grow a 6-figure property business. Obviously, you're now well on your way. But what would you say to anyone who's considering working with myself and Sam to be one of those 25 people? What would your advice to them be?
Well, that first of all, I have already screened a numbers of property mentorship program providers before I choose Sam and Chris. So I found that Sam and Chris they will teach you in a way that is you will just absorb it straight away. It's something that it's their tone, their knowledge, and their professionalism that give me that moment of taking their mentorship program even before the CPMM. So it will be great to work with them, and also during my 10 months, as I said, the after the first deal, it was so in July, so till February. That's 7 months, is it?
Something like that, yeah.
So 7 months. And it was because of Sam's motivational approach that has got me into calling those agents again. So and obviously in the meantime, any technical issues, Chris will sort it out. he always have the answers.
All right, mate. Awesome. Well, thank you very much. That's very complimentary. I appreciate that. So where should people connect with you? If they've watched this, if they've been inspired by your journey, how can people get in touch with you to have a further chat with you?
You can find me on Facebook, which is Vincent Lui, Lui, and well, you'll see my big pictures on profile, or you can connect me with on Instagram, which is Vincent underscore Lui. What was that?
Vincent Lui, property investor, I think, isn't it?
Yes, that's right. That's right. Yeah. Yes. So
and they're better than you.
Yeah, I know.
I've tagged you in so many posts recently. That's the thing. You keep
because that was recently built, and because I've been building a few platform on Instagram, so I almost lost track of which one.
Amazing, mate. Well, look, thank you so much for your time today. It's really inspiring for a lot of people to hear the stories of someone who's kind of going through it right now. Real life case studies from within property abundance of genuine results from our students, from their own mouths, not kind of pre-recorded, not kind of edited in any way. Just get them on a call. Let's hear what they've achieved. So amazing work, Vincent. Round of applause for you, mate. You've achieved incredible things. I'm very, very proud of your results. I think you're doing amazing things, and I'm looking forward to working with you further in the future. Okay. So, mate, we'll let you go. So thank you again. We'll see you soon.
All right. Thank you.